Tigers are lined up as we get ready to kick off. Crazy Horse, big night.
Yeah, been looking for this, Mike. We don't know much about the Nighthawks, all except they are a homeschool football team, and but nevertheless, that doesn't mean that they don't have any athletes on the team.
I know number 10 is a coach's son. He's a good athlete. Just looking across the line there, they got some tall, good-looking athletes. I don't know how long they've been together, how well they play, but it's kickoff time in Tiger Town. Ball's going to be taken at the 15-yard line by the Tigers across the 20, the 25, up to the 30, and out to the 35, and across to about the 36, 37, still pushing maybe 38-yard line. And that was Barham, number 16, on the return.
I noticed too, Mike, walking on the sideline was Kendrick Bryant. I thought he was going to press out tonight, but I guess they're going to give him another week off.
Evidently, the coach changed his mind. I talked to him yesterday, and he had planned on him playing. Could have used him last week, but we got by without him. Hopefully, that'll be the same case tonight. He'll be ready to go against Crockett next week.
That's right. Big weekend matchup next week for Crockett County.
The Tigers come out in shotgun formation. They got wide outs to either side. That's Ogden. Ogden is going to be wide left, and the quarterback drops straight back, wanting to throw. We're looking for the near sideline for Barham. He throws it short and almost picked off by number 7. It was a short throw and right into the arms of one of the defenders for the Nighthawks. But fortunately, he doesn't find the handle to it, so it falls incomplete. It'll be second down and 10, ball to 38-yard line.
Yeah, the Nighthawks Mike got a good push in that backfield, and Connor, he had to go to a little rush to throw it off.
Yeah. This time it's going to be Barham to the left, Miller to the right, still shotgun formation. Moore to the right of the quarterback. Takes a snap, hands it off to Moore going off the left side. He's got some room. If he gets a couple of blocks, he's going to be gone. He's got one man to beat. He's not going to get past, well, he gets past that one. He's still on his feet. Going down the far sideline as he gets inside the 30-yard line. Pick up of 10, about 15, about 20 yards. You know, last week he had right at 150 yards rushing.
Well, I think he had a lot last week against the South Hawks. And let me tell you this about last week's game, Mike. That was a big win for the Tigers.
Huge. It's the biggest win we've had in years. Probably since we beat Covington 4 or 5 years ago. Excuse me. And that being a region game, not being a region game, it's not going to affect the standings, but it's still a huge win for the Tigers. Quarterback under center this time, wing to the right. Quarterback's going to hand the ball off, going to the right side, and that is going to be Anderson as he takes it down to the 27-yard line.
And that was number 34 for the Nighthawks in Hidden, which I don't think we have a sheet on the Nighthawks. Oh, yes, we do.
Ask and you shall receive.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. That would have been Kobe Grimes for the Nighthawks that dropped down Anderson for the Tigers.
So a pickup of 6. It'll be second down and 4 for the Tigers. Quarterback Crowder comes up under center. 2 men in the backfield in wing formation, wing T formation, puts a man in motion. The flag comes out. One of the Tigers left a little early. So that's going to back the Tigers up and get them back to about a 2nd and 9 situation.
I thought one of the Nighthawks jumped first, but I guess he jumped after one of our men jumped.
It looked like everybody wasn't on the same page, and that's one of the things that the coach talked about this week. He didn't want them to lose focus because this team may or may not be the quality opponent that some of the others we're going to play are, and don't play down to them. We need to get better regardless of who we're playing.
That's exactly right.
This time Crowder's under center. Drain is the wing back. Wide out to the left, and they hand it right up the middle. And a squirt, and he's got the first down inside the 20 to around the 19-yard line. So it'll be first down and move the sticks for the Tigers.
Move the chain. A Tiger first and 10.
Tigers doing a good job, Mike. Getting that ball. Squirt. You need to come see him play, folks, because he can really, really run the ball.
You know, and he's only 5'9", about 160 pounds. But he runs like he weighs 200.
He does.
Same formation this time. Man in motion. Hand it to the man in motion, number 25, who's trying to get outside. He's got one man to beat, and he's going to get into the end zone. Or does he? No. Well, one referee says he got in, the other one spotted him at the 1, and they call it a touchdown. So with 9:56 to go in the first quarter, Ripley scores first with a score of 6-0. That touchdown, good for $25 from Bank, Tennessee.
Great run by number 25 of the Tigers, Mike. I don't know who he is.
25 is Drain. He's the wingback. And the all-state kicker for Ripley sets up for the PAT. And that is Caleb Hawkins, a 6'3", 205 senior. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is good. So with 9:56 to go in the opening quarter, Ripley draws first blood as they're on top 7-0. We'll hold it here on this opportunity for a break, because it looks like the Tigers are going to get out there pretty quick and be ready to kick the ball off because they want to play defense.
I know every class has a pre-season pick, but I can't believe it. I gotta believe that Caleb's the best kicker in the whole state, in my opinion, man. Out of all the classes, out of all the division.
He's the best one I've seen. He's going to be setting the ball up on the far hash mark. The Tigers going from the south to the, from the north to the south. The team here, the Memphis Nighthawks, they are, I guess they're red, white, and blue. They've got blue helmets, they've got white jerseys with red numbers and red pants. Hawkins gets his ball set up on the far hash mark as we get ready to kick off here.
Definitely Caleb put this in the end zone, back them up on the line.
Hawkins to put the ball in play from the Tigers' 40-yard line.
Here's the approach, and it's kick long end over end. It's going back into the end zone about 4 or 5 yards deep. And if you didn't hear last week, number 16, Gage Barham, set a Ripley High School record and tied for 5th in the state on the interception return for a touchdown for 105 yards. So congratulations to Gage Barham.
I tell you what, did he ever more run when he got that ball?
He what?
I said, did he not ever more run when he got that ball? He didn't hesitate. He just went straight up the sideline and scored.
He was gone. So Ripley will be on defense. This will be the first offensive series for the Nighthawks. And it doesn't appear that the play clock is working tonight. It's been blinking 8 since I've been looking at it. Wide outs all over the field. Shotgun formation, 3 left, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Quarterback in shotgun formation. Takes a snap. He's throwing out into the flat. It's caught and hit and brought down finally. A nice hard run there by number 10, and he's the quarterback's, he's the coach's son.
Baylor, all Britain.
All Britain. So pick up of 6 on first down. It'll make it 2nd down and 4.
2nd down and about 3
You know,
yards
they're
to
not
go.
they're not that big, but they got some fight in them.
They're pretty good looking athletes.
Yeah, they are.
9:17 to go in the first quarter. Ripley on top, 7-0. Ripley scored on their first offensive drive, and this is the first offensive drive for the Nighthawks. The quarterback comes under center this time. I formation, wide outs to either side, puts a man in motion, hands it to the fullback going up the middle, number 1. He's picked up about a yard or 2. He's going to be short of the first down, but it's going to be 3rd and short.
That is Michael Reithamore.
Right hand to
Reithamore.
So the ball will be spotted at the 28-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 2. 8:35 to go in the opening quarter. Again, Ripley 7, Nighthawks 0. Nighthawks to the line. And that's an odd formation. Quarterback mishandles the ball, and he's going to be hit as he tries to reach down and pick it up. They tackle him at the 20, but it's going to be his forward progress. It's going to be at about the 25. It's still going to be a loss, and then there's a penalty flag on the far side. We'll see what that's about.
Picking on the stop. Also Smith as well as the flag on the play.
Gotta hope that's against them, and unless it's a 15-yarder, I'm sure we'll take the play and decline it. They've got the ball spotted back at the 25, so it's still showing 3rd down and 2.
Looks like it's going to be against the Hawks.
And it's a procedure,
Illegal
and
procedure
it is declined.
Fourth down.
against the Nighthawks.
So now 4th down, the punting situation for the Nighthawks. Haven't seen any personnel changes. Not sure if their punter looks like one man is coming on. Maybe he's the punter. Now another one runs out.
I don't look at it. And during pre-performance, I don't even think they even had anybody out there playing. I'm sure they do.
Well, we're about to find out. Unless they, well, it is 4th down, and they move the ball back inside the 25, making it 4th down and 6. And it looks like they are going to punt, number 18. And another flag comes out. It's probably going to be a delay of game against the Nighthawks. So that should back them up 5 more yards. And it does. So back to the original line of scrimmage. It's 4th down and 10.
I don't even have a number 18 on this roster for them. So I don't know who the guy is that's kicking.
He stands at his 5, gets the ball away, and not a long kick, end over end. It hits and takes a Tiger bounce back to about the 22-yard line. So the Tigers will have great field position on this next drive. It'll be 1st down and 10, ball at the 21-yard line. 7:22 to go in the opening quarter. Ripley on top, 7-0.
I don't think the ball was punted. No more about 10 yards with it.
Well, it might have been punted a little longer than that, but it hit and it took a Ripley bounce and rolled back about half of the distance that it was punted from. So the ball ends up just about the place, just about the original line of scrimmage. 1st down and 10 for the Tigers as they break the huddle, come to the line. Ogden wide left. Wing T formation. Crowder under center. Takes a snap, hands it off to Squirt right up the gut. One man to beat. He fumbles the ball, and they come up with it. And it's going to be hit hard at the 10-yard line as number 5 caught it in the air. Squirt was hit just as he was about to go into the end zone, and the ball just squirted up in the air. And they came down with it, started running, and the guy that caught it, he paid a price when he was finally caught by one of the Ripley Tigers at the 11-yard line. So now it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Nighthawks.
Number 50 for the Tigers might be hitting.
Number 50 laid a lick on him, and that's Dylan Jones. And I've heard these coaches speak very highly of Jones.
Nighthawks have it 1st down.
He made him pay the price for that interception or that fumble recovery. But it'll be 1st down and 10. Ball is spotted on the 12. 7:13 to go in the first. Ripley on top, 7-0. And the ball going off the right side for a short gain.
You might have got 2 yards on that.
He didn't get much.
Just off the right side of the
That's
line.
one of the things that we came out of last week knowing we needed to work on was being able to hold on to that ball, and we cough it up going into the end zone, which we were about to score a couple of times last week when we fumbled the ball. We were on a good drive, and he would have scored on that run, I think, had he not fumbled.
And you don't see Squirt fumble too many times. Well, I guess that's the first time I've ever seen him fumble.
Player down for the Nighthawks.
Can't remember him fumbling a lot, that's for sure. And we got an injured player down for the Nighthawks, so with this injury timeout, we'll take a 30-second timeout and be back right after this. One. Back with 6:59 to go in the first quarter. Ripley on top 7-0 after an injury timeout by the Hawks, and he left under his own power, so it'll be 2nd down and 8, ball on the 14-yard line for the Hawks. And they tried to throw a screen pass, but it hit the ground, so it kind of bounced up to him, so it falls incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd down and 8.
And they got number 72, one offensive lineman on the nation, running line. You don't see no kid get hurt, but it is called contact sports, so you don't have something really not meaning to it.
Nature of the game.
When you got
There's also food in our concession stand. Please visit our concession stand. There's all types of food available.
Nighthawks break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage.
Treats.
Shotgun formation, 2 wideouts to either side. Man in motion. And it's a quarterback sweep coming this way. And it's going to be turned up and hit hard before he gets to the 20-yard line around the 19.
Who carries the left.
Hit by a host of Tigers. Didn't see who led the way. Looks like number 80 was one of the first ones there. That's Joseph Fincher. He's a junior. I think the coach told me that our whole offensive line were juniors and our defensive line was all juniors and sophomores.
Wow.
5:40 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Ripley over the Memphis Nighthawks. It's 4th down and 3 as they're in a punting situation. The quarterback's going to stand back around his 5-yard line again. High snap, he gets it down and gets a nice one away. It goes across the 50, and then this time it takes a Nighthawk bounce for about 3 or 4 yards and then just kind of died. So it'll be 1st down and 10 for Ripley at the 44-yard line when play resumes with 5:22 to go. Ripley will take over on offense again, 1st down 10. It went over our backs' heads. He wasn't expecting to punt that far.
The drawing will be September 20th, which is homecoming. 1 chance, $5. 3 chances, $10. 7 chances for $20.
1st down 10, ball on the 44-yard line for the Tigers. 5:22 again to go. First quarter. Ripley 7, Nighthawk 0. Quarterback under center. Wing T formation. It's a toss sweep going to the left side. Anderson, and he's brought down from behind, and there it is. That's the new rule that they came up with this year, and they're going to get him for, I'm not sure if they call it horse collar, but it's basically the same thing. He grabbed him by the shoulder pads and brought him down from behind. So that'll be a penalty, and it should give the Tigers a 1st down. And it does.
That should be a 15-yard, Mike. And I think it's now an unsportsmanlike conduct, isn't it?
Personal foul against the Nighthawks. Brings the ball across midfield and spotted.
We've got the rules up here, and it does. They still call it a horse collar, it looks like, which is a personal foul. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Ripley on top, 7-0. 1st down and 10. Wing T formation. Wide out Ogden to the right. They hand the ball. They fake the ball. They give it to Squirt. They faked it to Anderson, and Squirt picks up about 8 yards going off the middle.
To the 32-yard line.
Good fake. I was actually looking for Anderson. I thought he had it. Be a pickup of about 7, so 2nd down 3. 4:30 to go in the opening quarter. Ball is on the 32-yard line. This time in shotgun formation. Still a wing T formation out of the shotgun. Quarterback takes a snap. He's wanting to throw. Looking downfield. He's throwing it long. He's got a man. He's covered. And it does fall incomplete. That was actually really good coverage. The ball was intended for number 23, which was Curry. And he was covered well. I have to give it to the defender. They did a fantastic job of covering. Tried to get to 6 quick.
That was number 12, Collins, standing there for the Nighthawks.
So the Tigers in 3rd and 3, ball on the 32-yard line. We're in field goal range. Shotgun formation, wing T. Quarterback's going to hand it off to Squirt, going off the right side. He's got the 1st down and more, and he's all the way in for a Tiger touchdown, a 32-yard touchdown run by Cordarian Moore. With 3:59 to go in the opening quarter, Ripley on top, 13-0.
Great hard run by Moore.
Yeah, he just outran his guy to the corner. Had one man to beat, and he just put an angle on him, and even with the angle that the defender had, he couldn't close the gap. So Hawkins, the All-State kicker, sets up for the PAT. And a flag comes in, or at least a ref stoppage of play by the referees.
Whistle stops play.
Now they'll let play resume. Again, 3:59 to go. Opening quarter, Ripley 13, Memphis Nighthawks 0. There's a snap, the hold, the kick is up, and very good. Just about hit the scoreboard. So with 3:59 to go in the first quarter, Ripley on top 14-0. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be back right after this. 3:59 to go in the opening quarter. Ripley kicking off after a touchdown run by Moore, and here's a long end-over-end kick by the Tigers, and it's going to go into the end zone. It'll be a touchback, so the Nighthawks will have it. First down and 10.
You know, a big run by Moore that last time right now. Held on to the ball, and but I'm gonna tell you about these Nighthawks. These Nighthawks ain't scared of the Tigers in one bit. So they're playing some pretty good D.
Compliment to the back of the
Offense is lacking, but
3:59 to go, opening quarter. Ripley on top, 14-0. It'll be first down and 10 for the Nighthawks at their own 20. They break the huddle, come to the line, wide outs to either side. Quarterback under center. Takes a snap. He's wanting to throw, rolls to his right, looking. He throws, caught, and he's brought down short of the first down, but a pick up a nice gain of about 8. Ball at the 28-yard line. Be second down and 2, or a long 2, or a short 3.
Brings up second down and 2
we got
for the Nighthawks.
a new quarterback in for the Nighthawks too, Mike. It's Josiah Grant.
We got a player down on the far
The
side.
other quarterback that been in, he's been left-handed. This quarterback here is right-handed.
And we've got another injury. He's right on the sideline, on the far sideline, 34.
That's Cody Grimes.
Dr. Hunt goes over to check him out. I think it looks like a cramp.
You know, I noticed when I come up tonight, Mike, that I didn't see any buses out there that they come in. I wonder if they all come in cars.
They may have, not being homeschooled. I'm sure they don't have a bus unless they were to rent one. This being their first game, their game last week was canceled or had to be rescheduled, so they haven't played a full game yet, so they may be experiencing some cramps tonight. Not sure if that was what the first one was, but that's what this one appears to be.
Let me say this, we announced it last week, 5th quarter at White Creek Center God, and after the ball game, Ripley Middle School, Ripley High School, they'll take their ID badges to get in, and they'll have games and food. Y'all go out and have a good time, man. Whitefield Center God, and Whitefield.
Did they have a good crowd out there last week?
I don't know. I went home and watched the game one day.
I actually went home and watched the Halls game.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it was on YouTube, Arlington broadcasting.
Kobe Grimes.
And you know, Arlington didn't beat them. About whether it was 13-0, but it looked like the Tigers played pretty good.
Yeah, it was 13-0 at halftime, I think.
The Tigers from Hall's traveled to Humboldt to take on the Tigers.
He's off the field, and we get ready to resume play. Second down and 2, ball at the 28-yard line for the Nighthawks. 3:50 to go in the opening quarter. Ripley 14, Nighthawks 0. Quarterback under center. I formation, wide outs to either side, man in motion. And to hand it to the man in motion coming to the near side. A good job of being cut back in, but he found a seam there as he was able to get out across the 40, or close to the 40-yard line, pick up the first down and move the sticks. The ball is going to be spotted at the 38-yard line, so they get their first down of the night.
You know, I went back and watched some little of the Nighthawks 17 and 18, and they're not even contenders.
No, they don't appear to be. Yeah, you just got to wonder how how well they gel, not going to school together every day. They don't know each other as well as kids that see each other in the hall 6-7 hours a day, every day at school. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. It'll be 1st down and 10 from the own 38-yard line for the Nighthawks. I formation. Man in motion. They hand it to the motion man going to the other side, hit immediately and brought down at the line of scrimmage. He's trying to get the Tiger number.
Patrick, stop for a short gain of 1, brings up second.
They give him about a yard pickup, so it'll be 2nd down and 9.
I didn't see what the number was we ran for the Nighthawks or the one that stopped the line.
2:25 opening quarter, Ripley 14, Nighthawks 0. 2nd down 9, ball at the 39-yard line. I formation. Long, hard snap count, trying to pull the Tigers off, not working. They hand the ball to the fullback going right up the middle and nowhere to go. He maybe picks up a yard. Looks like they're going to spot him at the 41. So yard or maybe 2 yards pickup. But it's still going to bring up 3rd down and long. 3rd down and about 7 for the Nighthawks as we go under 2 minutes in the opening quarter.
That was number 1, Michael Rothenmeyer, and his brother, number 72, Nathan. I guess their brother was 57.
Might be father and son.
Maybe.
Homeschool, you never know.
Homeschool. Well, Jeff Foxworthy said if you Daddy wants you to stick them both in the same grade, you look very red.
That's right. 3rd down 7, ball on the 41, 1:20 to go opening quarter. Shotgun formation. 2 wide outs to either side. Quarterback drops straight back, looking to throw, looks to his left. Now he's going to let it fly long over the middle of the field and picked off by the Tigers. And he's coming to the near sideline, cuts back up the middle, and he gets across midfield out to the 40, and a flag comes in late. And that was number 23, Curry, on the interception. The flag at the end of that play, it looked like to me that maybe a Nighthawk came in late. We'll see if that's the call.
Well, I'm going to have, if not for us, I'm going to say something to Tony. Tony was out there and went to that flag.
That's the only thing I saw that it could have potentially been, but they may have seen something I didn't. It looks like they're facing it to where they're going to mark it off against the Tigers, and they are. No, he hasn't given an indication yet. Maybe a block in the back or something. That's the only thing I could figure. Yep, that's what it is. So it backs the Tigers up to the 43-yard line, but they still get the ball on the interception by Curry. 1:03 to go, opening quarter. Ripley with the interception will have the ball 1st down and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Curry done a good job of throwing himself around and catching that ball.
This time it'll be shotgun formation. Wide outs to either side. Quarterback takes a snap. He's going to screen pass out to the flat. He breaks the first tackle and not the second one, but he does get across the 45 to the 46-yard line, so pick up of 2 or 3. I think you're right. 2nd down, 7. 45 seconds to go. We may get one more play off.
Brings up 2nd down, 7.
Number 8 for the Tigers, Miller checks in. Looks like we will get one more. They come to the line with 26 seconds left. Shotgun formation. Empty backfield. No, we got squirt to the left. And they hand the ball to Squirt. He goes off the left side, cuts back to the right, gets the 1st down, and more as he gets inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Clock will stop while they reset the chains. So that'll probably be the last play of the first quarter. And we've got an injured player down for the Nighthawks.
Number 76, Mike, for the Nighthawks. That's Justin King.
He's a pretty good sized fellow.
Yeah, he is.
They don't.
He got hit pretty hard.
They don't give us. They don't give us their grade or height or weight, just their name and number, so we don't know a whole lot about them.
I guess homeschool, you take your time.
Yeah, there may be a 6th-year senior or something.
6-year senior.
And I know you can't be over 18 by a certain date in order to play in high school football, so.
Well, if it's done right, the homeschooling, you have to take tests every so often, just like the regular high school kids do.
So that's probably going to be the last play of the first quarter, but we'll make sure, as the clock has stopped for the injury timeout. Again, Ripley 14, Nighthawks 0, and I do think that was another cramp. He's going to get up under his own power.
Yeah, number 76, I'll say he, well, he's favoring that left ankle.
He's favoring his left something.
That's a big old ball right there.
Yeah. So let's see if the Tigers will get another play off, if they'll even try.
Coming off the field slowly under his own power.
See, Krista, the trainer for the Tigers, she was out on the field. She comes off. She's a huge asset to the Tiger team. The Tigers, with 7 seconds left, hurry up to the line. They may try to get one more play off. Looks like they're going to. Quarterback under center. 2 seconds left, and they get the snap. And they hand the ball off to running back coming this way, trying to get outside. And he gets across the 35 to around the 32-yard line, 33-yard line. That's going to be the last play of the first quarter. So we'll take a 1-minute timeout and be back with the second quarter right after this.
As we switch sides,
The Nighthawks might, although they're a homestead team, they're playing pretty well football.
Not bad.
For the Tigers.
And next week, we need every person in Bonneville County to come out for that Pocket County Ripley game. That's a big region matchup. So, it don't cost $6 to get in.
Quarterback under center, wing T formation, wide out to the left. Quarterback takes a snap. He hands it off right up the gut. He's got some room. He's in the secondary. Got one man to beat. The squirt's going to squirt in. This is a 33-yard run. The other was a 32. So the Tigers now on top, 20-0.
Tigers doing a good job. Sports doing a good job.
33-yard run.
Looks like another player for Nighthawks. Ankle Mike, tall kid right there in the middle.
Hawkins attempt at the
80, either 84.
11:54 to go in the second quarter. Just underway. Ripley scores on the first play. Let's make the score 20-0. Here's a snap and hold. The kick is up and it is good. So with 11:54 to go in the second, Ripley opens up the score 21-0. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be back with the kickoff right after this. As Hawkins lines up to put this ball in play. Hawkins this time kicking from the near hash mark.
Haywood 14-0 rejected their side in the second quarter.
And here's the kick. Long, high, end-over-end kick. No way to return that one. It almost goes through the end zone.
Dyer County 21 over O'Brien County.
Nighthawks will take over with a 1st and 10.
That's all I have right now.
Next week, Rocky County. Right here.
11:54
Your plans right now to be right here
to go in the second quarter. Ripley on top 21-0 after the kickoff into the end zone. The Nighthawks would have the ball first down and 10 from their own 20.
When you told me earlier, Mike, I told everybody that on defense he's playing most of juniors and sophomores.
On the line, yes. The Nighthawks come to the line of scrimmage, 2 wide to the left, 3 wide to the left now, 1 to the right, shotgun formation. Here's a snap. Quarterback wants to throw, looking into the flat. And I think he got his man. He kind of caught it as he was falling down because it was a low pass, and it is complete. Going to be a pickup of around 4, maybe 5. They're going to spot it at the 25. So a nice first down pickup of 5, second down and 5 for the Nighthawks.
Great low throw by quarterback.
2nd down, 5.
11:20 to go in the second. Ripley with a 21-0 lead. Shotgun formation, 2 wide to either side. Quarterback wants to throw again. Now he's flushed out of the pocket, rolls to his right, and he's going to be sacked back at around the 15-yard line. It's going to be a 10-yard loss. Should bring up 3rd down and 15 as we go right under the 11-minute mark.
Yeah, the Tigers on that defense, Mike, they gate opened up, they just flooded in. And I couldn't tell you how many Tigers, about all of them got it.
And sack of the QB.
See on defensive line number 56, Vance Pipkin is out there. And 80, I can't see the numbers from here.
I know Anderson's out there, number 28.
Quarterback takes a snap and throws into the flat, or excuse me, in the screen pass. He's wrapped up immediately, going to be hit for a loss. Back inside the 10. They're going to spot him right at the 10 with his forward progress, which would have been the spot he caught the ball. Still going to be a 4-yard loss. Now they actually spot the ball all the way back. They're going to spot it at the 10, so it's going to be 4th down and about 23. So he's going to be punting pretty close to his own, or in his out of his own end zone this time. And I believe they're going to call a timeout, and they do. And with their timeout, we'll take a 30-second timeout and be back right after this.
Just got to believe that the coach is in holding out Kendrick for next week's ball game night.
Yeah, I would imagine. Now here's a high snap, but he gets it down, and it goes off the side of his foot. It's going to go to the 25, and that's where it's going to be dead. They touch it and down it there, so the Tigers are going to have short field to work with again. 1st down and 10 at the Nighthawk 25-yard line with 9:44 to go in the second. Ripley already on top 21-0. Again, as we mentioned earlier, $25 for every touchdown for the Ripley Tigers by Bank Tennessee, so they've got $75 already tonight. Number 57 for the Tigers checks in. That's Blake Barham. And that offensive line. It's going to be shotgun formation. Nope. Yep, shotgun formation. 2 wide to the right, wing to the right. Quarterback's just going to roll to the right, and he turns it back up, tries to cut back to the middle of the field, and does a good job of avoiding some tacklers. Flag is in. It was thrown on the far side of the field. I would guess that would probably be against the Tigers by where it was thrown, unless they jumped offside. I really thought, and I'm not down there, but I really thought if he'd stayed outside, he might have got a little bit more running room. But he cut it back and did a good job, made a lot of nice cuts, holding called against the Tigers, so that's going to negate it either way.
It's something that we got to avoid, Mike, going into the playoff games is causing penalties.
So it's going to make it 1st down and 25 for the Tigers, all the way back to the 37-yard line. Ogden split wide to the right. Drain in wingback, slot, squirt in the backfield. Quarterback is going to hand it to the other back, trying to get off tackle. He gets outside. He's got one man to beat going down the sideline. They push him out of bounds. A nice gain. And that was number, that 23, is that Curry?
I believe it's 23.
3-yard line.
No. Is that 25?
Makes it now 2nd down and
It's 25.
It is 25, so he was the other, he was the wing back. He gets the carry and picks up, gets back inside the sticks. It'll be 2nd down and 8. He picks up a nice gain on 1st down with 9 minutes and 7 seconds to go. Ripley 21, Hawks 0. Quarterback starts, he hands the ball off, but flag comes in before play starts. Makes you think it's going to be a procedure penalty against the Tigers.
I don't think there's been one penalty call tonight on Nighthawks.
Not to my knowledge.
Another one again.
So that's back them up 5, and it is going to be a procedure penalty.
Brings the ball back.
Get all that out this week because you can't make those kind of mistakes next week. So it'll be 2nd down and 14. Ball at the 28. Crowder under center. Takes a snap, hands it off to Squirt right up the gut. And he squirts up the gut and he's going to the sideline. Can't quite get there, but he was headed to the end zone and they bring him down. Looked almost like a horse collar again. But he picks up the 1st down and then some. A nice gain. The ball was on the 28. Looks like he's going to have it down inside the 5 or close to it. Looks like about the 4-yard line.
I noticed too, Mike, on the Nighthawks defense, one of the linemen jumped. And nevertheless, it's a 1st down for the Tigers, right on, what is it on, about the 3-yard line, 4-yard line?
Not the 4 it looks like, but it's hard to tell from this angle. 1st down and goal either way for the Tigers. Quarterback under center. Squirt in the backfield. And it's going to be a quarterback sneak right up the middle. And let's see if he gets it. He does. But with 8:13 to go in the 2nd quarter, Ripley on top, 27-0. With that quarterback sneak by Crowder to get into the end zone off the right side. Again, another $25 for the Ripley Tigers football program by Bank Tennessee.
That's $100.
$100 so far. Maybe we get 200 tonight. You know, if the shoe may be flipped this time, we may go into the mercy rule and it not be on us as we get ready for the point after. Here's the kick. And it is good. So with 8:10 to go in the 2nd quarter, Ripley on top 28-0. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be back with the kickoff right after this. 8:10 to go in the 2nd quarter. Ripley opens up the score 28-0. On the quarterback sneak by Crowder. Hawkins lines it up on the 40 near hash mark, kicking from the south to the north. He's kicking uphill, horse.
Kicking uphill.
From the south to the north.
Yeah,
he's
that's
going,
right.
He's going from down south and up north. He's going uphill.
I'm trying to find some more scores, but they don't keep this thing up there.
And here is the kick. Another long end-over end kick goes into and almost through the end zone. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Hawks as they'll have the ball at the 20-yard line.
Ball into the end zone for the automatic touchback.
So the Nighthawks will go back on offense again.
Here's a score of the game in progress. Crockett County 14, Lake County nothing.
Wow, Crockett County 14, Lake County 0.
Wow.
That's a shock. Crockett County got beat pretty handily last week by, who'd they play?
Dyer County.
Dyer County. And Lake County, I think they're ranked #1 in the state. Of course, it is single A against a 4A team. And we do play Lake County the last game of the season. But you never know. It's not a district game. Never know who they're holding out or what they're saving up for their district games. But it'll be 1st down and 10, ball at the 20. Shotgun formation, 3 wide right, 1 to the left. Quarterback wants to throw. He's throwing into the flat. In and out of the hands and almost picked off. Went in and out of the hands of the intended receiver and almost picked off by the Ripley Tigers.
That number 28 average, and almost got that ball. I tell you what, Crockett may be up 14-0, but I still wouldn't give up Lake County.
It'll be 2nd down 10, ball still at the 20-yard line. Got a lot of ball left to play. What was that?
Dyer County 21, O'Brien County 8.
Ripley plays both of those teams. Shotgun formation, man in motion. And quarterback's just going to roll to his left and throw it long downfield. He's got a man. And a good, and they're going to say it's pass interference. I mean, somebody bit and didn't fulfill their coverage. Whoever had, I think that was cover 3, whoever had deep right, let him get behind him, and he was hit in the legs. I thought about the time the ball got there, but it must have been a split second early, or maybe they're trying to help the Nighthawks out just a little bit. But either way, I wouldn't argue the fact that it was or was not pass interference, although I didn't see it.
I didn't know, but he hit him, like you said, Mike, at the exact same time the ball came, come to him.
So that'll move it up
Interference call.
to the 35-yard line. 15-yard penalty, first down and 10. 7:59 to go in the second. Ripley 28, Nighthawks 0. Same formation, man in motion. Quarterback hands it off to number 10, going off the left side. He starts outside, breaks it back inside, and gets wrapped up by some Tigers behind the line of scrimmage. 80, I believe, was one of the defenders there, Fincher, hung in on the tackle. So about a 2-3 yard loss. Number 50 for the Tigers, that's Dylan Jones. Second down and 12, ball at the 33-yard line, 7:30 to go in the second quarter.
I tell you, the Tigers doing a great job, Mike, so far this season with rushing to the ball.
You're right. This should be a big confidence builder. Going to be the first time in a long time Ripley started out 2-0. Shotgun formation. Quarterback wants to throw, looking to his left, throws over the middle, and I don't know who he was throwing it to. I guess number 14, but it well overthrown and falls incomplete. It'll bring up third down and 12.
Tigers put a lot of pressure on him, Mike, to where he had to hurry and throw that ball.
So with that incomplete pass, the clock stops at 7:08. It hasn't been a real fast first half because we've had so many injuries.
I think the Tigers had at least 4 penalties,
Yeah.
not 5.
Yeah, penalties and injuries both. Third and 12 for the Nighthawks. 2 wide to either side. Shotgun formation. Man in motion from the left to the right. Quarterback's going to throw screen pass. It's high, but he comes down with it. But a whole bunch of Tigers are right there to wrap him up as soon as he catches the ball before he gets back to the line of scrimmage. One of the first ones on him. The last one's off. It's number 80.
I think it was number 8. Was that number 50?
Number 80 is Fincher. And it could have been, I think Jones was in on it too, number 50. So it'll bring up fourth down and about 20.
21-0 over Haywood leading Northside.
And punt formation. High snap, but he comes down, flag comes in, procedure called. It looked like it was going to be high, he jumped, but it actually wasn't high. I don't know why he jumped. He jumped up in there and the ball hit him about the numbers. About the time he hit the ground. That should back him up 5 more yards.
Brent Peabody 41, but nothing over Sheffield there in the second quarter.
Sheffield was who the Nighthawks were supposed to play last week, so this is their first game of the year as well. So we'll back them up 5 more.
Illegal substitution.
It'll make it fourth down, 23. Ball back on the 22-yard line, about the 22. Punter stands inside his 10. Curry back deep for the Tigers. He gets it off. He gets a nice punt off, and Curry's going to field it. He makes a cut this way. Now back to the middle of the field. He's going to be brought down at about the 35. So the Tigers again with another short field to work with, 35 yards away from pay dirt.
That was number 84 that brought him down, but it looked like he got a hold of his collar,
I saw that too.
and that was Hudson Winkle. I wonder if he's in the can, but man Winkle.
35 yards.
I'm going to wake him up and see. 6:16 to go until halftime. Ripley on top, 28-0. The Tigers will break the huddle. Crowder goes under center. Wing T formation. 1 wide out to the left. Wide out is Miller. Quarterback takes a snap. He hands it to his running back going off the left side, number 40. And number 40 picks up nice gain off the left side. 40 is Braylon Williams. He's a senior, 5'11", 185 pounds.
Williams carries to the 28.
Great run by, what do you call his name, Braylon? Braylon.
Timeout.
A
Nighthawks.
pickup of 8, second down 2 for the Tigers. Ball down to the 28-yard line. And a timeout called by the Nighthawks. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be back with play right after this. Back with 5:56 to go, second quarter. The situation is second down and 2 for the Tigers. Ball at the Nighthawk 28-yard line.
Good grip in the pride pack.
Tigers on top, 28 zip.
All right.
The Tigers have made some substitutions now. Moore not in. They've got 2 different running backs in than what they've had in the past. Or actually, all 3, wing back and both H-backs. Under center goes Crowder. He's going to hand it off to number 14, and he is hit at the line of scrimmage and gets brought down, but it looks like he's close to the first down. That was number 15, Jaquan Talaferro. He's a sophomore.
And ends up at the 26-yard line.
6 foot, 160 pounds.
Don't fit in akin to me. It may be his brother.
Maybe. Third down and 1, just shy. Needs to get to the 25, ball at the 26. And they put Moore back in. Just about bet you it's going to him this time. They want to get that first down. Wing T formation, wide out to the left. Wing to the right. And the ball's a toss sweep to Squirt. And he breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, but gets the first down at the 20. It'll be first down and 10 Tigers.
Great run by Moore.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is enough for a Tiger first down.
So with 5:06 to go, first half, Ripley on top, 28 zip.
Is it when we get to 35 or to 38? There's most of them. I think it's 35.
I think it's 35, I believe it is. I'd like to be able to get to that by halftime.
Yeah.
You know, it'll shorten the second half. There'll be less chance of, lessen the odds of somebody getting injured because they'll play less minutes. 4:55 to go. Quarterback is going to hand it to number 40. He fumbles the ball. And the Nighthawks pick it up. Number 40 was Williams. He went off the right side and puts the ball on the ground and turns it over. So the Nighthawks will have it first down and 10.
That's something else too that we got to work on, Mike, is turning the ball over.
No doubt.
So Crockett County, when they come in here, Crockett County, although they're only 0-1, they are a well-disciplined fundamental football team.
You know, I didn't realize until this week that Squirt, Cordarian Moore, is actually a cousin of Corey Moore. Corey Moore played at Haywood High School, then went on to play at Virginia Tech, and is in the Virginia Tech College Football Hall of Fame.
Wow.
And I think it's either his uncle or a cousin. So a lot of great football blood in that family. Man in motion, quarterback under center. And the ball to fullback right up the middle. And he bounces off of a tackler, and he's going to be brought down at the 40. Nice pickup there. That was number 1. He ran the ball hard. He just ran completely over one of the Tigers.
That's Michael with the Meyer.
Stopped by Green.
Whoever he hit, the kids are going to have fun teasing him this week.
Yeah.
Made the carry for the Nighthawks.
4:38 to go, second quarter. Ripley 28, Nighthawks 0. It'll be first down and 10. No, it's coming back. Must have been a flag on the play that I didn't see.
Moves the ball
A
back.
bunch of them last week,
It is going to be a procedure penalty. So that'll put them back to first down and 10, back at the original line of scrimmage, which is around the 20-yard line. No, check that. It's inside the 15. Because that backs them up 5. So yes, that is right. It'll be first down and 15. Scoreboard, it's not really up to date. I know they've been having some technical issues with it. First down 15. Man in motion, quarterback under center. Hand it to the fullback going off the left side this time. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Tigers in on the tackle. He picks up a short game going off the left side.
Carries
I
go
don't think he
back
got back to the
16
original
yards.
line of scrimmage.
And
Pick
second
up
down
of
and 12.
around 3. So it'll be second down 12.
You know, a lot of people say, well, the Tigers is playing this easy team. But if you was here at the ball game, you wouldn't think this is an easy team. These kids come to play on these Memphis Nighthawks, although we're up 28-0.
Yeah, we've got to play better though, because this
Man.
team got beat by Rossville's. I don't know if it was a scrimmage game or what. And Rossville's supposed to be one of the worst teams in the state, so we should be blowing them out. We actually should be by more at this point, because 2 fumbles would be quite a bit of difference. And it's a quick pass out in the flat, and it falls incomplete in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. It'll bring up third down and 12.
Number 7 for the Nighthawks was wide open on his right side. That Joseph Well.
Yeah, he was a decoy. They were headed into the screen pass all the way and wanting to pull some defenders out to cover him going down the field. And they throw it into the flat, or actually throw it out to the side, and it falls incomplete on the screen pass. Slip screen, some of them call it, or just a quick hit to the left with 3:43. The clock stops with that incomplete pass. Quarterback drops back, rolls to his right, looking to throw, looking downfield, throws the ball over to the shoulder, and the ball comes out after it's complete. And he fumbles, I think, out of bounds. So they'll maintain possession.
That brings it to 4th down for the Hawks.
It'll be 4th and about 3. So it should be a punting situation again with 3:35 to go until halftime. 28-0. Tigers over the Nighthawks. Number 16, Barham, goes back for the Tigers. He's going to be standing back around his own 40-yard line. The punter stands at his 10. He gets the punt away. High punt, not real long. It does take a Nighthawk bounce down just across the 50 to the 48-yard line. And so the Tigers will be 52 yards away from pay dirt with 3:28 to go until halftime.
The Tigers really, when they're running that ball right, they need to keep both hands on that ball.
3:26 to go until halftime. Ripley would like to put one more score up. They fumbled once going in down on the south end, and then fumbled again on the north end. The Tigers really should have 14 more points at this stage of the game. Wing T formation. Crowder under center, hands the ball off, going off the right side, and he's tripped up as he crosses the 50 down to the 49-yard line. The 24 is another running back for the Tigers. I don't have a 24.
Maybe it was 28.
Trayvon Anderson.
Yeah, Anderson.
Carry for 3. Second down.
Second 7, picks up 3. Crowder under center. One wide right, wing to the left. And the ball off to the running back, starts outside, cuts it back to the middle of the field. That's squirting. Boy, he is really squirting through there.
Wow.
He breaks 3 or 4 tackles, gets the first down, and just as one of the most elusive ball carriers I've seen in a long time from Ripley. Picks up a nice first down with 2:38 to go. It's going to be first down and 10 Tigers.
He really, I don't know when I've seen a running back like that can see as well as he can when he's running the ball.
And that's what Coach Cruz says. He's got great vision, and I'm impressed by his ability to stop and start and change directions so quickly.
I'm glad we got him coming back next year.
Me too. He's just going to get better and better. And the coach said if he stays in the weight room in the off season, he come back about 10 or 15 pounds heavier next year. He's going to be hard to deal with. Quarterback under center. Ogden wide left. Quarterback is rolling to his left, wants to throw, looking downfield. He's looking for Ogden. He's going to pull it down and run it. And he's hit before he gets out of bounds. And actually, I have to say, he didn't duck away from taking a lick there. He could have stepped out of bounds, and he hit head on and then bounced off of it and tried to turn it back up again. It got hit the second time, but not until after he picks up the first down. So with 1:37 to go, it'll be first down Tigers.
Yeah, Hunter got way overjoyed by one of the defensive backs for the Nighthawks night, but he took it licking and kept on going.
He brings his team to the line. 1:25 and counting. Wing T, wide out right. Wing in motion, toss sweep to him, and that's Curry. And he's a speedster. He's going for the corner. And he is in. So with 1 minute and 9 seconds to go in the second quarter, Ripley puts 6 more up
That's, ladies and gentlemen,
to make the score 34-0. As we get ready for the point after, that could be the 35 points that we're looking for. And I don't like to see any team get blown out, but I would like to see the game shortened so that we have a chance.
Curry for the Tigers and the score.
1:09 to go. PAT, upcoming, snap, hold, kick, up. And it is good. 1:09 to go, Ripley on top, 35-0. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be back with the kickoff right after this. 1:09 to go in the first half. Ripley on top, 35-0. As Hawkins gets ready to kick off again from his own 40 near hash mark, south end of the field.
They scored South Gibson 34, Community Christian 7.
So be sure to stay tuned for the second half, as we'll be bringing that to you, and probably an abbreviated form. And here is the kick. Another long end-over-end kick as it goes into the end zone. So it'll be a touchback again, 1:09 to go, as the Southside Hawks will have the, not Southside Hawks, the Memphis Nighthawks. We should have beaten them about this score. But it'll be first down and 10 from their own 20 for the Memphis Nighthawks.
I think one of them needs to change their name to the Bus. And that way we don't get them. Let me say this too, the Tigers, Ripley Tigers, play in my opinion, the toughest 4A district in the whole state of Tennessee.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, Haywood's ranked number 1 right now. And, of course, we play them, Crockett, Dyersburg. So, good football here in West Tennessee, not to mention their schedule is tough because they still, and you got to add Covington in there as well as Lake County. Those are all ranked teams. Quarterback under center for the Nighthawks, puts a man in motion, hands it to the man in motion, and he is covered up in the backfield. He's going to lose 5 or 6 yards on that carry as we go under 1 minute.
Second down.
He loses about 6. Second down, 16.
Milan beating Liberty 10-0.
Milan took a shellacking last week as well. Yeah. "35 seconds to go. We can get one more play off. It'll probably be the last play of the first half. And we should start the second half under the mercy rule. Ripley will kick the ball to start the second half. 20 seconds to go. Quarterback takes a snap. Looking, we're going to throw over the middle. And it's complete off a deflection. He's off to the races, but he's going to be tackled about the 50-yard line. He's going to be, they say, going to be just across the midfield stripe. And that, well, they let the clock run down, but it's got to stop so that they can move the chains. It shows 1 second. Now they're spotting it back right on the nose of the ball, right on the 50. They should have 2 or 3 more seconds, but they call a timeout, so it's going to be one play regardless of what the clock says. Now they put the clock back up to 7 seconds. So first down and 10, ball at the 50-yard line for the Nighthawks. That's the one thing I would say about the Tiger defense is there's a pass coverage. You know, they at times, and a lot of times, they cover well. But there's been few letdowns where we have allowed big plays.
You know, just like last week against Jackson Southside. That's how they Jackson Southside scored their first touchdown. Our man didn't get back, but we actually should have beat Southside 34-7. Because I know we fumbled 2 times going into the end zone in the red zone.
But they had a touchdown pass that just dropped the guy wide open behind the secondary. The ball hit him in the hand. He just couldn't reel it in. And so, you know, we've got some blown coverages, and you know, these guys, you know, they just got to, you know, regardless of what the formations are on offense, you've got to play your responsibility. There'll be 7 seconds left until halftime. Ripley on top, 35-0.
I've always said, Mike, it's 11 men on each side. Each man should have
Right here, 17 men.
The Tigers in kind of a prevent defense now. You got 2 deep safeties. They stand back about 15 yards off the ball. Last play of first half, quarterback wants to throw. He's looking. He's flushed out of the pocket and sacked in the backfield. And who was that on the sack? 60 or
50. Number
50. One of the ones. That's Dylan Jones. And so at the end of the first half, the score, Ripley 35, Memphis Nighthawks 0. So great first half by the Ripley Tigers. And we're going to send it back, and we'll bring you the second half in about 20 minutes. Stay tuned. Ripley Radio.
We need everybody in Ripley to come out for that game next week, Mike. Everybody.
The Tigers will kick to the Nighthawks, who will move the ball.
Garvin County on top of Lake County, 21-6.
Hawkins sets the ball up at his own 40. Cleveland is ahead of Hardin Valley, 31-0. Cleveland is where Coach Wheeler from Covington went, so wish him the best of luck over there in East Tennessee at 6A school. Hawkins gets ready to kick. And here's the kickoff. Long end over end kick going into the end zone, it appears again. And so it will be a touchback. And now it'll be first down and 10 for the Nighthawks, as they'll have the ball at their own 20 to start the second half.
The Nighthawks will have it first
I
down.
believe next week, region matchup with the Tigers, Mike, is probably going to be one of the best games to see in next Friday night. So y'all come on down, let's support these Tigers, and let's get this big win over the boys from Highway 88 in Crockett County.
Dyer County 35, O'Brien County 8. That's a third quarter score.
And Haywood was beating Northside, Jackson Northside 27-7.
Nighthawks break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback under center. Wide outs to either side. Quarterback is rolling to his right, wanting to throw, looking downfield, throws it short, and it falls incomplete right inside the 30-yard line. The intended receiver is down. Looks like he's going to get up under his own power.
Intended for
Simeon Davis,
is injured on the play.
which was hit by number 80 of the Ripley Tigers.
Well, he's having trouble getting up. He started up under his own power and has to go back down. And the way he's acting, it looks like it's
The
cramped.
other one is a red eye. So,
Mike, who's number 8 for the Tigers? I don't
and a
have
red
it.
eye.
Fincher.
That dude's been hitting all night long, ain't he? That's what you need.
He's a good little ball player, and he's another one of those juniors.
Seaman Davis.
Again, like a lot of the Ripley Tigers, not a huge guy, but plays with a big heart. He is 6 foot, 160 pounds. Dr. Hunt working with the injured Nighthawk. He's down just at the point where the ball was thrown incomplete, right at the 30-yard line, close to the Tiger bench. Now he gets up under his own power. That looks like a cramp. Coach Kelly, you say, walk it out.
Stepping up for Seaman Davis.
Get up, boy, you ain't hurt. You still got 2 toothpicks left in your mouth. Get up.
Back. Now in the huddle are the Nighthawks with 11:21 to go, third quarter. Ripley on top, 35-0.
I believe the clock will continue to run like I believe that line.
It should, except for a timeout or an injury. Which it did stop on that injury, but it is a running situation now. Second down 10, ball at their own 20-yard line for the Nighthawks. Not in any hurry. If they don't hurry it up, they're going to get a delay of game. Now they break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback under center. Wide outs to either side. Quarterback wants to hand it off to his running back. Hit in the middle and brought down in the backfield by, is that 70 or 79?
I believe that's number 79, Mike, for Ripley Tigers.
Number 79 for the Tigers. He's a load. That is Keontae Smith. He's a junior, 5'9", 279.
You know, it's better, as good as we are this year, next year's team should be really, really good.
The cheerleaders for Ripley High School football, senior Reagan White, she's the captain. Juniors, Ashlyn Gray, Lexi Greer, McKaylee McAllister, Amber Murphy, those are the juniors or sophomores. Hannah Chalk, Paige Hardy, Maddie Payton, Carney Rose, Brianna Shelton, and Abby Sondergrell are your sophomores. 3 wide to the left this time for the Nighthawks. Shotgun formation. Quarterback throws it in a screen pass, and he's hit immediately. No, but he doesn't go down, but he backpedals, and he may lose a yard or two. At most, he'll get back to the line of scrimmage of his forward progress. So it's going to bring up fourth down and around 15. The freshman cheerleaders for Ripley are Kaylin Glenn, Ainsley Hartsfield, Lee Hutchins, and Taylor Sanders, and Coach Ginger Hearn. Those are the 2019 football cheerleaders and coaches. Fourth down and 10. Hunter stands back close to his own goal line, gets the ball on the bounce. He's just going to take off and run it, and he's going to try to get back up to the line of scrimmage, and he's not going to make it. He gets past that line of scrimmage, but not the original, and the ball will go over on downs. The Tigers are going to have the ball in great field position inside the 20-yard line of the Nighthawks with 8:47 to go and counting.
We scored this touchdown. When do you bring your starters out? Immediately after.
Yeah, if not already. And Squirt's not out there. I see a whole lot of new folks out there already.
Snodder's still out there up on the center quarterback.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to take him out, but they're probably going to need to do that at some point. Wing team wide out to the left. Quarterback takes a snap. He hands it off to the running back going off the right side and cuts back across the middle, and he's got a touchdown.
Anderson, number 28.
So he scores an 18-yard touchdown to now open up the score 41-0 with 8:11 to go in the third. So again, another $25 go to the Ripley Tiger football program from Bank, Tennessee.
I believe that's $150.
That score by Trayvon Anderson.
$25 touchdown, I believe it's score 7. Anyway, it's not money.
And now we've got Hawkins lined up for the PAT, and the hold is down, and the kick is up, and good.
Which is good.
So 42-0 with 8:11 to go in the third. We'll be back with the kickoff in 30 seconds. 8:11 to go in the third quarter. Ripley opens up the score 42-0 over the Memphis Nighthawks as Hawkins gets ready to kick off. A lot of Ripley starters out and have been out in this first few minutes of the third quarter. We've still got a lot of our kick coverage team starters still out there. We don't want them to get an easy touchdown on the run back. So Hawkins sets it up again near sideline, hash mark, ball at the 40, kicking from the south to the north. And here's the kick. Another long end over end kick that goes into the end zone and through the end zone.
Into the end zone for the.
With 8 minutes to go in the third quarter,
Out to the 20-yard
Ripley
line.
42-0.
From that distance,
The South Hawks,
the Nighthawks will have.
Nighthawks
first
will have the
down.
ball first down and 10 from their own 20.
You know, that's what we'll have to do this with too, Mike, against Crockett County, is back in before we can get them.
No doubt.
But I would think the coach, well, we still got some first stringers out there on defense. Number 79.
Yeah, he's one of the few I see still out there. And I think I see some guys coming in to take their place now. None of the defensive backs that I can tell look like the original ones that were out there. Not that they don't play a lot, they're just not typically out there on defense in this situation. Number 8, Miller, is out there, along with Ogden. He's covering the wide out. They split 3 to the right, 1 to the left, shotgun formation. Quarterback wants to throw, looking down the far sideline. Got a man, it's complete at the 50. He's still going. He's going to finally be brought down, but not till he gets to the 40. And that was, I won't say it was blown coverage, but it wasn't good coverage, as he had too much separation, was able to come down with the ball. Fortunately, the Tigers were fast enough to run him down and not let him score, but that was a huge gain.
And the Nighthawks first down.
We've got to put a little bit more pressure on that quarterback. I see one of the defensive line starters, number 50, Dylan Jones, going back in. And there was a flag on the play, so that's going to come back.
You know, I had the same thing that hurt us last week, Mike, when Southside scored that first touchdown, that we didn't have a man back.
Well, he bid on the short route, even though he had they were in cover 3, and he had the deep third of the field, and he jumped the flat route instead of backpedaling, and that's what happens when you it's blown coverage. That's what happens when you do that. 5:55 to go in the third quarter. Ripley 42, Hawks 0. First down and 10. Ball back at the 20-yard line.
Offsetting penalties.
They said it's offsetting penalties, so both the play is just basically a do-over. So first down and 10. Replay down.
First down.
I see what we got called on us.
I didn't see what either one were. A little bit of discussion by the referees, and now they blow the whistle and get ready to play ball. 5:17 to go in the third. Quarterback wants to throw. He steps up, he throws the ball long. He's hit as he throws it, and it lands out in no man's land. So it'll bring up second down and 10. Ball still at the 20-yard line for the Nighthawks.
Great coverage by the Tigers that time, Mike, on that.
The clock continues to run.
They're running.
4:45 to go in the third. Ripley 42, Southside 0.
Dylan Jones.
You mean Nighthawks?
Nighthawks. Still running. That incomplete pass did not stop the clock. This time empty backfield, shotgun formation, 4 wide out to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback wants to throw, looking to his left all the way, and it's good catch and almost caught, but it falls incomplete. It was a high pass. He went up and grabbed it, and he just couldn't bring it all the way in. So it does fall incomplete, bringing up third down and 10.
Well, you know, I just sitting there thinking, I wonder if there is a difference between a Southside Hawk and a Nighthawk.
I don't know. There's a big difference in the level of their play.
Yeah.
In football, I don't know about in the animal kingdom. 3:50 to go, third quarter. Third down 10. The Nighthawks from their own 20. They'll split 3 wide right, 1 left, shotgun formation. Quarterback is going to throw a screen again, and he gets past the first tackler, but the second one brings him down, and that was number 45 for the Tigers. That's Crowder. He brings down after the completion. He's a sophomore linebacker, 5'8", 140 pounds.
I believe he got some kind of award last week. If the team gave him something. I remember seeing on Facebook.
3 minutes to go in third. It's 4th down and 9. Punter stands back at his 10. Nobody really back deep for the Tigers. Not a very cleanly handled snap, and a short punt is just going to hit and take a Tiger bounce. Hits about the 42 and bounces back to the 39. So the Tigers will be 39 yards away from pay dirt with 2 minutes and 37 seconds left in the third.
Got some substitutions.
A lot of new guys in for the Tigers. Looks like we're going to have number 6 is Hearn. He comes in at quarterback.
Hayden Rhodes in the
Number
game.
14, Talafaro, comes in.
Talafaro in.
32 is
Dimitri Washington in.
Number 69. Well, it must have be 69 because I don't have a 69. Here's the snap. It goes off the right side. He's into the secondary. Got the first down as he crosses the 30. Gets down to the 27-yard line. It'll be first down Tigers. Talafaro on the carry.
To the 27-yard line.
Great run by Talafaro. I believe he's a sophomore in Mike.
Is good for a Tiger first down.
So that moves the sticks. It'll be first down and 10 at the Nighthawks 28-yard line. 1:40 to go in the third. Ripley on top, 42 zip.
Wide right.
Wing T formation. Quarterback under center. Takes a snap, hands it off to the running back. He makes it down to about the 20-yard line. About a 6 or 7 yard pickup on first down for the Tigers as we get down to the 1 minute mark in the third quarter.
7 yards.
Number 88 for the Tigers checks in. That is Hayes. He's a 6'2", 185-pound junior.
Roderick Hayes in at one end.
One wide out to the right. Wing to the right. Turn under center. Takes a snap. It's a toss sweep to Talafaro.
Turn tosses. Ball carrier.
Going off the right side, he picks up the first down. That'll move the sticks.
You know these kids might just come in that the coach put in, and you know they want to score.
Roderick Hayes comes off.
No doubt. They want a chance to earn a starting spot.
Goes back on. Carter Mans.
10 seconds left. I don't know if we'll get this play off before the end of the third.
To that guard.
Quarterback under center is Hearn. He takes a snap, hands it off, and the ball hits the ground. It's fumbled. Hearn picks it up. He's going to lose a big chunk of yards on that. They're going to say that his forward progress is going to be back at the 21. So it'll be about good. Now they're going to move it back further than that.
We will reverse it with a second down.
About 15, 16. They spot the ball. They do spot the ball at 21. And that was the end of the third quarter. Last play of the third. At the end of 3, it's Ripley 42. The Memphis Nighthawks 0. We'll take a 1 minute timeout and be back with the fourth and final quarter right after this. Back as we're ready for the fourth quarter. It's going to be second down and 14 for the Tigers. Ball at the 21-yard line. First play of the fourth quarter, Ripley on top, 42 zip over the Memphis Nighthawks. Whole new squad in for the Tigers. Running back goes off the right side. A nice run. The flag comes in late. Looks like a hold based on where it came from. Gallatin 47, station camp 0. A lot of people won't remember this, but the coach at Gallatin, Coach Gaddis, he was here at Ripley. I think his first coaching job when he got out of college. He coached here when I was either sophomore or junior. A long time ago. He's an old man.
He's head coach.
Has been for a long time. He was head coach at Henry County for a long time. Won a state championship or 2 there. Tigers break the huddle as we go under 11 minutes. Hearn still your quarterback. Wing T formation, wing to the left, wide out to the right. And the ball number 14, Talaferro, going off to the left side, and he's brought down just about. He picks up, he lacked, it was 2nd and 21. He picked up maybe 5 of those. It's going to be 3rd down and about 12 maybe. It's hard to tell from here.
Yeah, he's 12 or 13. I think it's 12. I think he's on.
Doesn't the yards down marker on the other side looks like it's further back than what the ball is. Either way, it's 3rd down. The scoreboard says 3rd and 20. We'll go with that. Ball on the 25, which that's not right. The ball's on the 20. Wing T. Quarterback wants to throw. He's throwing into the flat. He's got a man. It's complete inside the 20, around the 16-yard line. Still going to bring up 4th down. And I just about be willing to bet that we will see our kicker, number 26, Caleb Hawkins, come out.
I was hoping they would let Caleb's little brother kick.
Little.
Yeah, his
New unit
little
for the
brother.
Tigers.
His little brother's been working
There's
with
a
him.
flag down. We've
I
got
didn't know we had a little brother.
Yeah, number 43, I believe that's right.
Yeah, Joshua Hawkins.
David Overhand.
So it's going to be, let's see where they're going to spot the ball. I really was in hopes that he'd get to kick about a 45, 50-yarder.
You know, and I believe next week make him down to that.
Very well could.
Against the Nighthawks.
And so it was a penalty against the Nighthawks, so it's going to bring up, or put him,
First down, isn't
it's going to be 1st and goal for the Tigers. What was the call? I didn't see the call.
it? I didn't see it either.
So now the offense stays in.
It'll be 4th down and about 2.
Well, that wasn't an automatic 1st down. It was 15-yarder, so it makes it 4th down and 2 for the Tigers. And now you're right, he is going to let Joshua kick. Ogden the holder. Can't see who the snapper is. There's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is good. So with 8:40 and counting here in the 4th quarter, Ripley on top by the score of 45-0.
Well, I'm glad they let him kick.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad they just. Now, I would like to see Hawkins attempt a 45, 50-yarder. Just build his confidence up and, get himself in the. We've already got one high school record broken last week on that interception for a touchdown. I'd like to see another one broke this week.
Because I don't think anybody in the history of Ripley High School has ever run a 105-yard touchdown, have they, Mike?
No. Now, that was a Ripley record and tied for 5th in the state.
What was the longest?
I didn't see it. I just, that was what I was told by the school. 7:40 to go, 4th quarter, Ripley up 45-0.
I believe Manny Taylor's going to put this in the end zone too.
So he'll be kicking from the far hash mark, north end of the field, kicking south. A lot of new jerseys out there on the kick coverage.
Anderson's still in number 28 on this side, Michael Buzz.
Yeah, your outside guys, I would think, you probably need to keep those guys. And here is a kick that goes into the end zone again. So with 7 minutes to go in the ball game, Ripley on top, 45-0.
You know, I can see that
Into the end zone for the automatic touchback. So with 6 minutes and 50 seconds, Nighthawks will have the ball. First down.
It'll be 1st down and 10
20.
from the own 20. The Nighthawks will have the ball with just over 6.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Our game is going so fast, it's going to be hard now. Dyer County 50, O'Brien 8, Milan 24, Liberty 0, Peabody 47, Sheffield 0, McKenzie 23, West Carroll 6.
Henry County getting beat again by Beach, 22-14.
Nighthawks run a man on late as they are lined up, quarterback under center, wide outs to either side, I backfield. Quarterback takes a snap, he hands it to his running back going off the right side and bounces it outside. And nowhere to go. He's going to be tackled for a loss, 3 or 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So it'll be second down and around 13 or 14.
And Jackson Southside getting beat by USJ 11-0.
Wow, that's shocking to me.
And it's a final with Peabody and Sheffield 47-0. There's no score on, well, Haywood 34, Jackson Northside 7. I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna predict that Haywood this may be their year to win state in the 4A.
They came close last year.
Yeah.
They'll have another shot this year, it appears. Quarterback wants to throw. He's got a man deep, and he has to turn around. The ball was thrown behind him, but he does get a hand on it, but it falls incomplete, so it'll be 3rd down and 11. Ball at the 19-yard line for the Hawks as we are under 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Again, Ripley on top, 45-0.
3rd down, 11.
Westview beats Gibson County 35-7. That's gonna move them to 2. Well, it's at halftime, but that will move them if they want to go ahead and win this game, Mike, 2-0.
4:30 to go in the ball game. 3rd down, 11. Quarterback hands it to his running back, going up the middle, nowhere to go. He might have picked up a yard or two. It'll bring up 4th down and long. It's going to be 4th down and a little bit bigger pickup than I thought, but it's still going to bring up 4th down and about 7.
It's 4th down.
We go under the 4-minute mark.
Well, I'll say this, of course, the Nighthawks hasn't been up to the quality, as far as the Tigers, Mike, but to be a home school football team, they're not a bad team.
Now, they've got athletes, no doubt. They come to the line of scrimmage, shotgun formation, 2 wideouts to either side. Quarterback drops back, looking to his left, got to run the wheel route. Got a man, and in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, number 14. So it will bring up.
And that's number 29 for the Tigers that broke up
And
that
Hayes for post, broken up by.
Number 29 for the Tigers is Markham. And that was 4th down. They went for it, so they did not get it. So the Tigers really have a short field to work with now, as they're going to have the ball at the Nighthawks 22-yard line with 3 minutes to go. Hearn will be handling the snaps for the Tigers.
Washington comes out.
Hearn under center. Hands the ball to the running back. He breaks it inside and breaks outside off tackle. A decent gain down to about the 18-yard line. Pick up a 4, 2nd down 6.
That was a good misdirection play. I didn't say who ran that ball. It wasn't Tyler Farrell.
One of the Tigers limps off, number 48. Yeah, I'm not sure. We have a 48, that's Rose. 2nd down 5 according to the scoreboard, ball at the 18-yard line. Wing left, wide out right. Quarterback hands the ball going right up the middle. Short gain, but inside the 15-yard line to about the 14. Gonna need to get about the 12. The 1st down, so it'll make it 3rd and 2 for the Tigers. 1 minute and 35 seconds left in this ball game.
30 seconds left on the clock. 3rd down.
These young guys want to put one in. 1:25 to go. Hearn under center. Takes a snap, hands it to number 14, Talaferro. He's caught in the backfield, but he slips loose and gets back close to the 1st down. Looks like he may have it. And he does have it. So it'll be 1st down and 10 Tigers as we approach the 1 minute mark. We may get a play or 2 off. Now they're saying it's going to be 4th and 1, less than 1.
4th down and really short.
So the Tigers are going to go for it. Hearn comes to the sideline, gets the play, takes it back out. This will probably be the last play of the game. Again, Ripley 45, the Memphis Nighthawks 0.
Turner Crowder in as well.
Hearn under center. Wing left, wide out right. Hand the ball to the running back. Starts inside, breaks it outside. He's got one man to beat. Not going to get him. He breaks that tackle. And another one, he gets down to about the 1 yard line with 24 seconds left. The Tigers will have to hustle if they want to get one more play off. 17 seconds left. I don't think the Tigers are even going to try to get it down. They're not. So at the end of the fourth quarter, into the ball game, Ripley on top at the end of the night. And I thought that was a sportsmanship thing to do, not try to run the score up. Already won, and no need to add insult to injury. Those kids work hard, and they play hard just like our kids do, and we know what it's like to be on the other end of that. So hats off to Coach Cruz and his staff for calling the dogs off. But the Tigers, for the first time in years, start their season off 2-0.
And you know, with it being 2-0, you know this, it's got to be a confidence builder. But no doubt, starting tomorrow, the coaches will be ready and looking at film on Crockett County. But Crockett County's going to come in here ready to play ball, and we had better be ready to play ball, and we had better not turn the ball over.
Coach Ward will have his guys. You know, his guys are, you know, like all of the schools in West Tennessee. Their talent pool is up and down, but they're always going to be consistently, fundamentally sound. And so we have to get ready for that. And the Tigers, again, next week will be hosting the Crockett County Cavaliers. So everyone make your plans now to be at Tiny Knee Stadium, Jim Fitzhugh Field, for the game next Friday night, as the Ripley Tigers, again, will be taking on their first region opponent of the year in the Crockett County Cavaliers.
And we definitely need everybody tonight that can possibly come out. Let's come out and fill these stands. Let's root on these young men. And I know Coach Crew and his staff will have this team ready to play.
No doubt. Everybody come out next Friday night, support these Ripley High School Tigers, and hope everyone has a fantastic Labor Day weekend, a safe and fun weekend. Well, that's going to do it here from Tiny Knee Stadium. The final score, Ripley 45, the Memphis Nighthawks 0. Be sure, next Friday night, same time, same place, Tiny Knee Stadium, the Ripley Tigers take on the Crockett County Cavaliers.